Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance.
Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. Daniels passes to Moody. Clock at 6. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. Daniels misses.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's Grant. No good on his first attempt of the game.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Daniels. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Holiday. Picked it. Outside Moody. Here's Daniels. Williams defending. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Portland, third. Number 5, the Warriors.
Right here, these two teams really cashed in on the offensive glass, creating extra points out of nothing.
And some changes here for Portland. Thibault, he's checked in for Avdia, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Henderson. Good on the second one. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, thank you. From 13, Daniels. That one's true. Daniels has got his second bucket of the night.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check. Well, he definitely forced that shot, guys. He had plenty of time to adjust himself and kick the ball out and look for a better shot. Have to give credit to the defense there, too.
And here's Curry for 3. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lillard. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Daniels. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Lillard fires away from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Chris Boucher out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Daniels in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Curry, a screen on Grant. To the paint. Here's Daniels. Outside Curry. Three-pointer, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Free ball from Lillard.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. And Williams over to help. The three from Curry. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11. And Lillard puts up a deep three. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. The kick out. Curry. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Count it.
Well, Steph's willing to hurt you from the mid-range. Look, if you're going to be that open, he's going to take the shot.
Blazers trail by 4. Lillard with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Daniels. Williams defending. Curry, no good.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Holiday against Hield. Outside Holiday. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. He takes it in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the defense very much more aggressive on the body up, but still Drew Holiday drops it down.
Crosses over. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Three-pointer Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Daniels has got 5 rebounds in the game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Drives to the hoop, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play, and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Holiday taking his time here. Lillard against Curry. And Boucher with the block. And they're able to recover. Grant's shot is off. The Warriors lead by 5. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Daniels passes to Curry. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 22 points.
I just love the ball move.
Outside Holiday to win the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Curry. 22 points for him from deep three-point land. Another 3 for Golden State.
back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Brent, you could hit the three back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the off-season, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does. There's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Sharp sinks the 15-footer. Sharp's got 11 points.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know Coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
There's the steal. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 6 rebounds in the game. Boucher passes to Curry. Over Lillard. Portland grabs the miss. Pass to Holiday. Lillard looking around. From the arc. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Curry against Lillard. To the middle. Here's Podziemski. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
No good on that one. What a rookie year for Brandon Podziemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. And that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
Off the outside. The 3. Hauled in by Curry. The Warriors lead by 7. Here's Daniels. He's got 11. Pass to post. Puts it up. That one's wide left. Well, Portland's shooting only 36% during the second. Out to Lillard. It's Avdia on the wing. No good on the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. The Warriors, number 1.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Holiday's checked in for Portland. Blazers trail by 7. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone. But the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
A great pass on a pure talent level. Sharpe is top tier.
Holiday against Curry. Fires for 3. That one is off.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Avdia can't get it to go.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Boucher outside. Back to Daniels. On the wing, Curry. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Daniels. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 7. Now Sharpe. Avdia from outside. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Sharp against Curry. Here's Klingon. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Daniels. And the three off target. Blazers trail by 7. Sharp finds Holiday. Back to Sharp. Back to Holiday. For 3. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Boucher, and Jimmy Butler is subbed in for Curry. Outside Podziemski, beyond the arc. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Outside Holiday. Pass to Kamare. Green against Sharp. Down low. Here's Avdia. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
I like the way Avdia is competing right now, always looking to make a play.
Avdia with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And that one is hammered home.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots. So that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Friday, the New Orleans Pelicans come to town.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Podziemski's shot is good.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
1:09 left to play in the first half. Sharp passes to Avdia. Driving in. Banked it in off the glass. Avdia's got 8.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Green with a screen on Holiday. It's Daniels with a drive to the inside. And that one's good. Green. 9 points in the game.
It's where Draymond's speed becomes a huge advantage as he gets off the pick and roll and guys can't keep up with him.
Here's Holiday. Oh, Green with a block. Here's Daniels, guarded by Sharp. Daniels misses. Blazers trail by 4. Left side, Holiday. Pass to Sharp. From downtown, knocks down the triple. Sharp's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Here's Daniels. 13 points in the game. From outside the arc. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Warriors on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the...
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a healthy matchup through the first half.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play...
All right, fellas, let's now take a look. And that's a wrap on halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense...
Portland making a switch here. Holiday is checked in. Daniels is checked in for the Warriors. Golden State is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Drew Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Klingon, then it's Shaedon Sharpe, and it's Avdia in at the power forward spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And they get it back. Here's Klingon, and he banks in the layup. Klingon's got 5 now.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Daniels. Outside Podziemski. Back to Daniels. Over Holiday. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 4 points in the quarter.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And I feel like there's been an old-school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Once he saw the opening, he had no hesitations.
Blazers trail by 4. Lillard outside. Five on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 32 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Outside Sharpe. Fires the 3. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Daniels. 17 points in the game. Portland with a rebound. Outside Holiday. Pass to Lillard. Here's Klingon. And it's Portland scoring again.
Yeah, Lillard has a talent to move the ball. He's developed those sharp instincts.
Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. It's Daniels with a drive.
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game. 3-pointer Sharpe. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski's got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Daniels. Guarded by Sharp.
Get up to throw down.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tuck, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. They get it back. On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Podziemski. Back to Sharp. 4 on the clock. Off target with the 3.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Stephen Curry is second. Damian Lillard fourth.
From the free throw line, those two were almost automatic last year. What great assets they are late in the game.
First free throw is good. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Now here's Henderson, guarded closely. Avdia from outside. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
I like the confidence there. Shots like this prove Avdia is a solid scorer.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Daniels. 23 points in the game. Crafty move on the take.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint unless you want to see a highlight.
Here's Henderson. Avdia left side. Outside for Henderson. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. It's both from the stripe.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Blazers trail by 8. Henderson outside. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Golden State has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Daniels, defended by Henderson. Outside Moody, healed on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Avdia pulls it in.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Henderson. On the wing, Grant. Jimmy Butler on the attack. Grant with a steal. That shot off the mark. Healed with the defensive effort. The Warriors lead by 8. Here's Daniels. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Portland ball.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting 41% since halftime. Avdia right side. Henderson outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Daniels, defended by Henderson. And Williams over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Call is jump ball.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Daniels. Fader on the way. It's good. Daniels has got 16 points here in the second half.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tea and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Then it's Trayce Jackson-Davis, and it's Daniels in at the small forward position. And it's Holiday with the ball for Portland. Down by 12. Outside Thibault. Pass to Lillard. 4-3. Warriors with the rebound. Daniels has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. With the drive, Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his fourth rebound in this one. And here's Grant from the arc. Nails it from three. Grant's got himself on the board with a three there.
That's some confidence right there. Grant knowing exactly when to pull up on the dime.
It's stolen by Thibault. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Lillard. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
And Lillard refusing to be denied.
The Warriors lead by 7. Hield passes to Curry. Here's Rowe. Tipped. Pass to Daniels. Six on the shot clock. Holiday's over to help. Hield from outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Lillard against Curry. Williams a screen on Curry. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Daniels has got rebound number 11.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud.
Get out of the way! Wow! And the double clutch jam wows the crowd.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
At just about 85% from the line tonight. They've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
First one falls for him. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. There's been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Here's Daniels, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Inside. It's deflected. Hield up top. Guarded by Sharp. Here's Daniels. Three-pointer off the mark. Blazers trail by 12. Sharp with it. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim? Love the power on that dunk, too.
Hield on the wing. Pass to Daniels. Holiday's over to help. Lets the three fly. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Portland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. It's Holiday with a drive. Curry surveys. On the wing, Daniels. Williams defending. Fades back. Yep, that one goes. Daniels has got 37.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Pass to Williams. Here's Lillard. He's covered by Curry. Three-pointer Sharp. Called in by Curry. Curry's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. From the high post, Williams grabs the board. Blazers trail by 12. Now Lillard. Pass to Holiday. It's Sharp on the wing. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
And it's so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
The 3 ball. Daniels misses. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. Outside Sharp, down low. Fades away. No good off the glass. The Warriors lead by 9. Here's Daniels. Pass to Curry. Curry from inside.
What else can you say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
Outside Holiday. Over to the left wing. Curry against Lillard. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. For the Trailblazers, Klingon comes in for Williams, and Denny Avdia subbed in for Grant. And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. And Klingon pulls it down.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. Holiday's over to help. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Here's Sharp. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Sharp's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Pass to Curry. There's the triple. He drops it from range. And the Warriors lead by 12.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. And Golden State also making a switch. Green is checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
Blazers trail by 13. And here's Sharp. The ball's knocked loose. 6 to shoot. Curry against Lillard. It's good.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting with Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
Portland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Pass to Kamari. Off the outside. Now here's Sharp. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
That free throw good from Sharp. And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Back to Curry. Pass to Daniels. This one for three. Portland with a rebound. Outside Sharp. Here's the floater. Deflected. Here's Daniels. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, B.A., to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Here's Curry. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season, and he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Tell me the last time you watched Steph Curry on an NBA floor not have a smile on his face. I mean, always playing with that infectious joy.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Again, the miss by Portland.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Spins. The kick out, Curry. He buries it from 3. Curry's got 45 points.
They're almost always layups for Curry at this point. Makes the 3 look so easy.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Avdia passes to Lillard. Here's Klingon. Sharp with it.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
Trailblazers, Sharp. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
Sharp still trying to find some comfort and familiarity at the free throw line. Sometimes it takes some young guys longer.
Back to Green. Pass to Daniels. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter here. 4 on the clock. Connects on the open jumper. Daniels has got 41.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Again, the miss by Portland. The Warriors lead by 18.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Insanity.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Right side Curry. Over Lillard. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Curry's got 47 points. And it's Lillard with the ball for Portland. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. There's the block. On the wing, Daniels, defended by Avdia. Here's Daniels. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now, our player of the game.
At home in Utah, the Jazz never fail to go out of their way to look good and their best. Here was their entrance to the arena earlier on. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at...
And so it's Golden State with it. Daniels from outside buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get... in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Bailey. His last outing, he had 18 points. Got a piece of it. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. George up top. He's covered by Daniels. George, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bailey's got 7 points.
What vision, what feel by Keontae George.
Here is Daniels, defended by George. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
First one falls for him. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report.
This is where the length of Keontae George helps, right? Inside, he's so much longer than your typical guard.
Daniels passes to Boucher. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bailey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Right side, George. Pass to Bailey. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, when he's not beating you with the shot, George can absolutely beat you with the pass.
And Daniels up top, defended by George.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Moody. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bailey. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. To the wing on the left. Moody the pass to Daniels. They kick out to Hield. With the second effort. Here's Daniels. Oh!
My goodness. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Bailey, covered by Hield. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Hield. The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the evening. The first one falls. You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. That free throw good from Daniels. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team.
You can always trust Steph Curry to make the right pass. This guy has unbelievable vision.
23 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Sensabaugh, covered by Hield. Here's Sensabaugh. This one for 3. Connects from three-point range.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with us. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
There's the drive, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
For Utah, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Curry kicks to Daniels. Back to Curry. Over George. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
George looking around. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Anderson. The Warriors pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And in the season series between these 2 last year, they got swept. I'm sure that's something they'd like to forget.
Clock at 6. Daniels passes to Curry. Over George. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Daniels. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Here's Sensabaugh. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Nice ball movement by Utah. Off on the layup.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Pass to Curry, and the call will be on Keontae George. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Daniels. Back to Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
A moment now to see the numbers for Hield.
How he did last season. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Warriors leading by 8. Here's Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. On the wing, Daniels. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Sunday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Tuesday, the New Orleans Pelicans will come into town.
And that game against Houston, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Mekhi Luke's checked in for Utah. Yep, it counts. Hendricks has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Mekhi Luke. Pass to George. Here's Hendricks. A three-pointer off the mark.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Daniels kicks to Curry. Daniels dishes to Curry. Over George. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry against George. Pass to Hendricks. And it's denied. Daniels with it. He's got 16. Launches a 3. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Warriors, number 1. In third, the Jazz.
I mean, these clubs are almost a mirror image of one another in that regard. You look at the rebounding numbers, really impressive just how physically dominant they both are in the paint.
Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Curry with the bucket.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Down by 12. Outside, Markkanen. Beyond the arc. He doesn't hit that one.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Markkanen. trying to get something going. The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen. Almost a throw-in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Pass to Filipowski. Outside, George. It's rebounded by Golden State.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Daniels. He takes it in.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Anderson finds Markkanen. Knocks down the 3-ball. Markkanen's got 14 points for the game.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
On the wing, Daniels, defended by Anderson. Fades and shoots. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Daniels. Here's Green. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. He has 5.
I think he just has a knack for anticipating where the miss is going to come off the rim. Just a great read by Draymond Green.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Collier. Outside, Markkanen. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Warriors leading by 12. And here's Daniels. Here's Green. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 8th assist in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Bailey. Just 5 on the clock. Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
Shot from the top of the key. Markkanen pulls it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Yeah, Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air, and he'll finish.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his 3-pointer going again. Said over the years my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. I was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. And the Warriors with possession here. 10-point lead. Here's Daniels. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. He's defended by Pajemski. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Daniels. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Collier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating.